Good afternoon everyone. Do you ever look at the moon and long to howl at it like some feral animal? Does it make you want to reconnect with your basic instincts and just run off into the wild and live amongst the pack animals? No? Just me then? Well, just in case you are harbouring some deep-set need to indulge your wild side, today we're going to be covering the moon charm from Terraria. The moon charm is a light purple crescent-shaped accessory with what appears to be a face carved into it, which gives the overall appearance of a smiling moon. Similar to the Neptune's shell, this item is able to transform its holder into a different creature altogether, in this instance a werewolf, enhancing their strength and abilities in the process. Whereas the Neptune's shell only functions when the user is in water, the moon charm only activates during the nighttime hours. An extremely rare item to get your hands on, the moon charm can only be obtained under very specific circumstances, as it's only dropped infrequently by werewolves, who themselves only venture out on full moons. Added to this is that werewolves themselves are rather capable, able to put up quite a fight to even the most skilled of adventurers. This all means that it's not only the item, which is pretty rare, but even the mere opportunity to obtain it. While neither the origins of the werewolves nor the moon charm that they hold are well understood, in general mythology, creatures sometimes referred to as lycanthropes came to be when an individual was bitten or scratched by a wolf cursed with lycanthropy or a person already infected. Through the influence of the full moon, they then transformed into the familiar wolf-like creatures we know as werewolves, but for the rest of the time, they may appear as just another person. Because of this, those afflicted are unlikely to have some sort of werewolf community of their own and merely live among human villages and towns, going about otherwise usual lives. Even though their transformation is typically uncontrollable due to the influence of the moon, with the creature to become a rabid, bloodthirsty monster, the moon charms may have been an attempt by those infected to take some control over their transformation, so that they did not have to be slaves to the cycle of the moon. Although it is likely that the afflicted initially attempted to develop a cure for their condition, this seems to have either failed or was abandoned in favour of managing their transformations, allowing them to transform at will via the use of the moon charm, so that they may still use their enhanced abilities the werewolf forms grant them. It's debatable whether this also failed, however, as those who carry the charm seem to be as feral as those who don't. The only exception seems to be the champion when they equip the charm, who is able to retain their faculties and use their enhanced abilities as they please. Despite the plausibility of this theory, it is still unknown how the moon charm itself may have been created. In all likelihood, it was formed in a similar way to the Neptune's shell, through a variety of soul magic and earthly trinkets. It's even possible that pure moonlight was somehow captured and harnessed in the charm's creation. However, the method for achieving such a thing is completely unknown. Bearing many similarities to the Neptune's shell, the moon charm can even be coupled with this item, giving the user hybrid abilities of both a werewolf and merman in their respective environments. As for the moon charm itself, it is a very rare item that can bestow some considerable enhancements to its user. When also taking into consideration the sheer mystery behind how the item came to be, the moon charm has to be assigned an artifact rating of remarkable. Turn into a werewolf at will, giving you the ability to run faster, jump higher, and heal wounds quicker, all without the risk of unwittingly tearing out your best friend's throat. Seems like a pretty sweet deal to me. Then again, there is the risk that animal control might come after you, or worse, some high school might want you to play basketball for them. Anyways, please subscribe for more course content and become a patron or channel member to support the lecture series. Now, as always, have a great day, and for the love of God, if you happen to see a werewolf, do not get into some kind of weird love triangle with them and a vampire. It'll just get really cringe.